How many times have you accepted something that, deep down, you didn't really want? This seemingly harmless gesture might actually be draining your energy, diverting your focus, and pulling you away from your authenticity. It's easy to fall into this cycle. From an early age, we're encouraged to be agreeable, to avoid conflict, and to shape ourselves according to others' expectations. But is this constant effort truly leading you toward what you genuinely desire? When you prioritize meeting external expectations over respecting your own boundaries, something essential is lost in the process: yourself. Every time you force a yes when you wanted to say no, a part of your energy dissipates, distancing you further from your own desires and needs. The problem is that this behavior doesn't happen in isolation. It creates an energetic pattern that attracts even more situations where you feel compelled to please, feeding a cycle that's hard to break. Joe Dispenza explains that your energy shapes your reality. Your thoughts and emotions don't just reflect who you are, they determine what you attract into your life. If you constantly put others first at the expense of yourself, how can you expect to build a life aligned with your true dreams? Breaking. This pattern isn't just an act of self-care. It's a profound transformation that impacts every area of your life. Often, saying yes all the time isn't a conscious decision, but rather a conditioned response developed over a lifetime. We learn that pleasing others makes us more accepted, more liked, more recognized. Over time, it becomes automatic. The problem is that by reinforcing this behavior, you are silently communicating to yourself and to the universe that your needs come second. And this message, even if unspoken, affects your self-esteem, your relationships, and even your ability to manifest the life you desire. Joe Dispenza teaches that our emotional and mental patterns create our reality. If you're always prioritizing others over yourself, you're emitting a frequency of lack, as if you're not enough on your own. The universe responds to that vibration by bringing you more experiences that reinforce this belief. And so, without realizing it, you find yourself trapped in recurring cycles of frustration and self-neglect. But here's the good news: this can change. It all starts with awareness and the decision to break the pattern. Your energy is like a magnet, attracting experiences that reflect your inner state. When you begin to value yourself and prioritize what you truly want, your vibration shifts, and what you attract changes as well. Joe Dispenza explains that the mind and body are constantly shaping your reality. If you live in fear of disappointing others, feel anxious about not being valued, or frustrated by your inability to set boundaries, these emotions become your natural state, and life continues to bring situations that reinforce that reality. Change happens when you decide to act, not out of fear of rejection, but from a commitment to your own truth. When you realize that you don't need external validation to be whole, your energy transforms, and your reality shifts to match it. The way you feel and think directly shapes the opportunities and experiences that come your way. But the most powerful part of all this is that your energy is not fixed. It can be adjusted and elevated. Imagine the impact of replacing anxiety with confidence, fear with gratitude, and the need for approval with self-love. This shift is not confined to your inner world. It spills over into your life, influencing your actions, relationships, and the experiences you attract. The more aligned you are with yourself, the more naturally you create a reality that strengthens your growth and well-being. And that is your true natural state. Many of the behaviors that limit your life happen on autopilot, without you even realizing it. They are conditioned responses, emotional habits that repeat over the years. Perhaps it's the fear of rejection, the constant need for validation, or the difficulty in saying no. Joe Dispenza explains that these patterns are formed through the connection between the mind and body and are reinforced by repetition. The first step to transforming them is awareness. When you start observing your own reactions, you realize they follow a predictable script and, more importantly, that they can be redefined. Think about the last time you agreed to something against your will. What did you feel? A discomfort in your chest, the sensation of betraying yourself, or simply the fear of disappointing someone? These physical responses are signs of a deeply ingrained emotional pattern and as long as they go unrecognized, they will continue to influence your decisions. To break this cycle, it's essential to create space between stimulus and response. Instead of reacting automatically, try pausing and taking a deep breath. This simple act interrupts the pattern and allows you to choose your reaction more consciously. But it's not enough to just interrupt old habits. You need to replace them with new behaviors. This happens through small daily changes. If you have a habit of accepting commitments you don't want, try doing things differently. Before responding, pause for a moment, assess whether it truly adds value to your life, and if it doesn't, decline with clarity and firmness. At first, it may feel uncomfortable because your body is still used to the automatic responses. But as you practice, you begin to strengthen a new pattern, one that respects your energy and your boundaries. Changing these patterns is like updating an outdated system. By eliminating habits that drain your energy, you make room for experiences that align with the person you want to become. And this transformation starts with simple moments, like saying no. It may seem small, but this action has a profound impact. However, the fear of rejection and guilt often arise alongside it, bringing insecurity and doubt. Joe Dispenza explains that every time you say yes when you wanted to say no, you are sacrificing your own energy and reinforcing patterns that do not support your growth. But setting boundaries doesn't mean pushing people away. It means creating more balanced relationships. Before accepting anything, ask yourself, is this aligned with the life I want to build? Does this respect my energy? If the answer is no, allow yourself to decline, with empathy but without betraying yourself. Every conscious no is an act of self-respect and a clear message to the universe that your energy is valuable and should be invested in what truly matters. Your true power lies in how you direct your energy toward what truly matters in your life. Raising your frequency is not just about feeling good momentarily, but about aligning your mind, emotions, and actions with what you want to create in your reality. Joe Dispenza teaches that profound changes begin with small daily practices, and that consistency in these habits can completely transform the way you vibrate, and consequently, what you attract into your life. One of the most powerful tools for this transformation is meditation. Setting aside time each day to disconnect from external noise and turn your attention inward is an essential step. During this process, visualize yourself living the life you desire, feeling it as if it were already real. This exercise goes beyond simple positive thinking. It rewires your brain and body to operate at a new frequency, allowing your energy to naturally align with your intentions. Gratitude also plays a fundamental role in this shift. Developing the habit of recognizing and appreciating what is already present in your life not only enhances your emotional state, but also strengthens your connection with abundance. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, you send a clear signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more. This shift in perception creates a ripple effect, attracting new experiences and opportunities that further amplify this sense of fulfillment. Additionally, protecting your energy means setting boundaries and cultivating self-love. This may involve saying no to situations that are not in alignment with you, taking better care of your body, or simply celebrating your own achievements without seeking external validation. Each of these choices reinforces the message that you value yourself and are committed to your own growth. Over time, these small actions build a strong foundation for a more balanced and authentic life. It's not about changing everything at once, but about taking consistent steps in the right direction. Every conscious choice to prioritize yourself, every moment you break patterns that no longer serve you, brings you closer to the reality you want to manifest. Joe Dispenza reminds us that the world around us is a reflection of the energy we emit. By raising your vibration, you not only change how you perceive life, but also begin to attract experiences, people, and opportunities that truly resonate with who you are. Now, the decision is yours. Are you ready to break free from the need to please others and start building a life more aligned with your true essence? If so, take the first step. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about committing to your own evolution. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to the channel and like the video as a sign of commitment to your growth. By doing so, you not only support this message, but also ensure access to more insights, techniques, and tools to apply the law of attraction in your daily life and create the relationships and reality you desire. Thank you for being part of this journey.